PYX106, Quinn and Cantera.
It's 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul Harding, Cantera, with Martin Harding Mazzotti on the horn.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. Doing great. Great.
After years of debate, state lawmakers have finally passed the Child Victims Act. You want to explain that to us?
Yeah, it's got about three moving parts. The one that's probably first and foremost most significant is it opens up a one-year statute of limitations for any and all victims who were victimized as children, and they now can bring a civil claim. So if you are 40 or 50 or 60 or years old and something happened to you as a child, you've got 1 year window, 1 year statute of limitations to bring a civil claim against the individual or the institution.
So it doesn't matter what age I am now. If I'm 70 and I've been dealing with this my entire life, I have a year to make that claim. That's great.
You do.
That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right, but what happens after the 1 year revival window?
Yeah, so then it falls back to they've increased this also, but now victims will have until age 55 moving forward to do it civilly. And then probably also significant is that the criminal penalty statute of limitations, before it ended at 23. So if something happened, at 4, 5, 9, 10, 13 years old, you'd have until 23 to go press criminal charges, because that can be a really super difficult thing for people to even want to, articulate what happened and move to the next step, which is going to put them in the spotlight. But now that raises that criminally till the age of 28 to bring criminal charges.
So my guess is if you studied child victims, that they don't come out or aren't comfortable talking about it till much later. And like 23
decades.
Is still relatively young to open up about something like that.
The guy on TV last night, I don't know if you guys saw him. He was abused as a child. He had to be. I mean, I'm sorry, but he had to be close to 60.
Yep. And then the whole argument with statute of limitations is, so at 28's the number, but as the years pass, recollections pass, and facts and witnesses and maybe even exculpatory or witnesses that would in some way say, wait, it didn't happen this way. Everybody loses their ability to recall that clearly. So they couldn't keep it open. They couldn't say, well, criminal penalties are going to go on forever because, again, to mount a defense against this, you don't want to be going against 20 or 30 years of recollection.
But I got to be honest. I mean, there are probably psychologists out there screaming at the radio right now, Paul, saying you'd be surprised at how much detail victims of sexual abuse remember for a very long time.
Well, is this why it took so long for this to go into effect?
Well, again, the debate was heavy, and it was really, and then we've got a situation now where the legislature, we've got Democratic folks at each and every stage. Not that the Democrats and Republicans are one's good or one's bad, but you've got this consistent group. So when there's an idea that's going to move forward, you've got a lot of people who can make it happen because they control all the chambers. So it's been out there for a while. I know the really heavy debate was the ages of statute of limitations, but they've arrived at this, and I think it's just such an awesome opportunity here for accountability. And again, I think you said it earlier, the folks who've gone through this, there could be really empowering to be able to talk about it and be able to express it.
Well, the governor is expected to sign the bill into law in the coming days, so it's all but done right here.
All right. Thank you, Paul.
There is.
Yeah,
all right,
appreciate
guys.
you clearing this up with that.
Quinn Cantera, PYX106, Paul Harding, Martin Harding Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com.
Stay warm, Paul.
I will. You too.
Thanks,
See you,
pal.
pal.